And welcome back everyone to the Halo Rec League. We're back into week 6. We are back again into our first matches of the night. So thank you very much for those of you who are here. I'm joined by Sugas tonight, and we're ready to bring you eDivided versus First Minion in the Challenger Mixed Division, and we're gonna kick it off on Aquarius CTF.
Yeah, so welcome everybody. We appreciate everybody that's coming in the view, and we're starting off looking at Souza. I think that's his name, and he's gotten a few kills. He gets the double kill on Tep up there, and you know, in this game of capture the flag, you're going to need a couple caps or a couple slays, a couple rounds of slays. Not as much on Aquarius as other maps, but being that it is a smaller map. But even then, you know, you need a few rounds of slays before you're able to get the flag out here. And we're looking at Fryman and Hodler, and they're teaming up, trying to push through here, get some info, and find out where the other team is. Getting some shots in, taking them down.
Yeah, we do hope that everyone is doing all right tonight. We did have several matches rescheduled due to players impacted by the hurricane in Florida, so hope everyone's staying safe, as safety comes first above the rec league. That is always going to be the case, as I mean, we are going to have a couple of teams that are in play. We're going to have 2 Challengers mixed matches tonight. So we will have eDivided versus First Minion right now, and then we have Status Who versus Centennials coming later tonight. As we're going to be, well, Souza's going to be looking with this heat wave for the next one. Finally, he's able to pick up Leprechaun, is able to find the second as well onto Tep as Tep comes down. That will be a Hoodler as the last player alive, and he will be stopped in his tracks by Ty Drip, who was the last player alive on the map, so that will reset both flags, it looks like, on the board, and we're going to be back into the standard stalemate that you normally see. I mean, we have a lot of players in this match that we have seen relatively often. Tep is one of our other casters as well, so it's always nice to see him get some play time, as well as a number of other new players as well ongoing. So we are going to see how things go for the time being, and see if either of these teams can really pick up an advantage, as right now that has not been the case on either team.
Yeah, a lot of slays going back and forth so far. No real map control so far by either team. You know, it's kind of just been a free-flowing match so far. You would like to see one of these teams, or either of these teams, get control of the top mid. That's really usually the strategy for this stage that's going to work the best. You get the top mid control, you get the slays, somebody gets the pull, and you kind of, you know, it's a power position on this map, is just controlling the top mid.
No, 100%. I mean, especially when that camo comes up, that's your main power up on this map. Is that's going to be a nice nade on towards Tep, but Tep is still able to pick up the kill. He's going to be one shot. We'll have to back away and get a regen. In the meantime, his teammate has grabbed that flag. That is going to be Fryman, who does grab it and is going to get launched into the next world, basically, with that grenade as he goes flying. But Leprechaun has picked up the flag, and we're going to see now there's only 2 players on the map from the side of First Minion. Make that one. It's going to be all down to Souza, trying to pick up a kill here on towards Hood, where he's trying to play his life. But that flag is still approaching the enemy base, and that is going to be a point for the other team if they can make it there. But actually, Leprechaun's kind of stuck over up top mid here, it looks like.
Yeah, you know, First Minion's done a good job of slowing down this this flag pull, and you know, kind of stalemated it. And you know, even though 3 are down and Jay Martins was the only one up, they've done enough, and they did enough to slow it down and get it back. You know, and now we're back to this neutral type setting right here, where we're trying to wrestle for control, get the slays, get the information, and try and, you know, get another flag run going. We've sort of seen First Minion kind of backed up in their base the last few rounds. You know, Souza's really just, you know, he's just going off. Souza and Bump and Scatter, both 9 kills, 5 deaths, have just really been putting in the slays, as well as Tep for the side of eDivided. You know, the slays, this is going to be important invis. Bump and Scatter gets it, but I don't think he was able to pop it. We'll see what team is able to grab that invis that's down in the blue yard. We're on with Leprechaun here. He's trying to get some information and find a player to shoot, and there you got one. And that's a good, huge team shot there by the side of Leprechaun is on eDivided. Sorry, got a little distracted there on that. And Souza just doing his job here. He's just really putting in a lot of slays for his team. He's really just, you know, putting the team on his back, as well as Bump and Scatter. They've both been sort of, you know, getting the kills. But Fryman here is invisible and gets a pick, and he's trying to get the information. This is a smart move by him. You know, he's not shooting, he's not looking for somebody to kill. He's trying to find out where the rest of the enemy team is, as his team is making another flag run, and that's a great, perfect kill. But he goes down, and it looks like Jay Martins is on the return, and that's going to get returned, and they're trying to make a flag run of their own here.
Yep, I mean, you can see it's going to be run. I mean, a lot of the map control just has been on the side of eDivided. First Minion is picking up a lot of kills, but eDivided was answering right back. This is going to be a 2-player stop here. It looks like, as they're going to pick up one, and the second player is going to be Leprechaun, who's going to be forced backwards, and this should give them a little bit of room here with this flag. I don't know if there's anyone here to stop it. It's all going to be on Tep. He's across the map, and wait, Souza left the flag behind.
And that fumble didn't end up hurting him. And those shocks are really the power weapon on this map. Those shocks enabled it. You know, it was a 2-on-1 down there, you know, at Needler, and those 2 shocks, it got them 2 kills, and it allowed them to get that flagpole. And with all this, map control that eDivided's had, they're down 1-0 now.
Yeah, I mean, eDivided has to be able to push it. They've been able to get some chances with it, but they haven't really been able to capitalize on every opportunity that they have with the map control. Every time there's like a 3 down, like right now, they have to push up. They got to go for that map control. Hoodler is going to do exactly that. He's going to come charging forward, and he's going to be trying to, I mean, just clear out the base right now. Martin's going to pick up one. Tep will trade back. Bump and Scatter, though, is going to find Hoodler in the back, and that will leave Tep as the last alive, and the flag is out. So Ty Drip is going to be running this one back, and again, I don't think anyone from eDivided is in a position to stop him.
No, I don't think they're going to be able to stop this. They keep going 3 down when they're trying to make their pushes to, get their own flag run, and it's really been detrimental. It's actually allowed the counter cap almost to happen. Now 3 down for First Minion. You got a Fireman fumbles the flag, and that's huge because he goes down. And that's gonna, well, Tep's there. He's trying to continue the run, but I just don't think they're gonna have enough resources over there to get that flag, and it's gonna be returned now by First Minion. And there's a lot of time left with 5 minutes left, so it's not time to panic. But down 2-0, you gotta start worrying about getting that first flag cap, because we've had a lot of map control from eDivided, we've had a lot of pulls, but we haven't had a lot of success so far.
No, definitely not. That has just not been the case so far. I mean, this is going to be an opportunity. They're going to take it right down the middle. Fryman's going to write it straight through the middle gap. And in the meantime, it does look like Ty Drip is going to pick up the flag as well. So both flags are currently out on the board. Fryman did go down. So eDivided, despite all of the map presence that they've had and all the success that they've had in maintaining control on the map, they have not been able to come out ahead in these scenarios, especially like when there's a flag out on the board and they're going for a pull. They have not been able to succeed. And again, same situation. Tep should be able to get this flag cap, or no, he's not going to be able to do so. This will be a 3rd flag for the side of First Minion.
And you just look at it. It's just, it's unfortunate because you feel like eDivided's done a lot of work, but they're just not finishing the work, right? They're not getting the flag, having enough people up, or having enough people in the position to allow the flag runner to get it all the way and put it in. And Jay Martin's playing his life, getting a sleigh there. You look at Bump and Scatter and just Souza, they are just both just really carrying the teams back. And that would have been a big invis pull if he can survive here. And being up 3-0, I mean, that's just, I don't want to call it curtains, but having that that invis, if they were able to get it on eDivided, that would have been a huge resource to have. As Fryman goes down in his base, and it's looking like Ty Drip's gonna start another flag run. Yep, I mean, and they've done the unconventional flag run. They've been running it on the P side of the map as opposed to running it through the lose my train of thought there. The utility side, yeah. That's usually the meta on this map, is usually to run it through the utility.
Well, Hoodler is going to get that return, though, so that will stop that flag cap. But this is where, if you're the side of eDivided, you got to turn it around, and you got to turn it around fast. You're down 3 caps, under 3 minutes to go. And, I mean, Hoodler is just chasing this one guy down. I think Bump and Scatter's going to get his shields back by now, and he's going to take him down. So, again, I mean, that's 3 down for eDivided. This is just all the map control First Minion wants, and they are maintaining the aggression. You can see them pushing forward into the other team's base. They're perfectly fine just pushing this and keeping up the pressure, because it means that eDivided can't get into the base and get a cap. So they're going to continue to push. I mean, Tep is still going strong. 19 kills to his name. Make that 20. But again, Sousa's going to pick up the flag. And, I mean, yeah, First Minion is going to sort of get away with another flag cap, but that is more time wasted for eDivided.
Well, and the problem is right now is it's probably too late with only 2 minutes to get 3 flag caps. So, all this distraction by the side of First Minion is just, you know, it's just allowing them no chance whatsoever. You know, the long shot of getting 3 flag caps in 2 minutes was already long, but when you have to return your flag, it just makes it even longer as Tide Drip's picking it up and running. And what I probably just wanted to see from eDivided as a player myself, when we're losing this bad, you know, we got to think of it as a series, correct? So we're going to try and get some slays, try and get some map presence, try and get some momentum going into that next map of Slayer right now as you're down 3-0 with 1 minute and 32 seconds left.
Yep, I mean, we're going to continue. I mean, Tep is going to grab a flag. I mean, you'd like to see them at least get one in here if they can do so, as he's going to try to get this one up. He's going to spot Souza coming through, and I don't think they're going to be able to throw this flag up. I don't even know if he's going to get a chance to, because I think the other team is going to grab it, and they're going to toss the flag off, and there you go. So, I mean, Tep is going to place the flag down, but there's no flag there for him to score on, as JT is going to pick up the blue flag, and he's going to run off with it. So with 1 minute to go, I think the game is basically mathematically over, I think. I don't think you can, I don't think you're able to count 3 flags in 1 minute
Not
here.
3, not
Yeah.
3. And now you got a stalemate too. So if they were able to put that flag in and only been down 2 with 1 minute to go, maybe. Still a long shot, but, you know, as Tep takes down JT in the base, I believe he gets the flag return. He does, and so they're going to get a score. They should get a score here, I would hope. And there it is. They punch it in, and, you know, it's 3-1. You're not going to win the game, but that's good momentum, right? That's good momentum, and Tep was running another flag. He got it halfway.
Yeah, I mean, he got it past the halfway mark, but the problem is Hoodler's the only one alive. He's going to sneak up on this one player, and I think you might get a little bit of opportunity. Oh, no. I was going to say if he got the flag, but he did not end up grabbing the flag in that
Yeah,
case. Looks
a little
like
bit of a fumble
and
that.
And grab that as well, but I mean, even if they pop that one in, there is no time left on the clock. This game is going to be over. Map 1 is going to go the way of the First Minion here, as they're going to take it 3-1. And yeah, I mean, First Minion had so much control.
We're heading into Slayer, and that's more. It's like objective efficiencies was called, you know, and they were just not efficient with it. So we got Souza. He's got the rockets. He's going to take Leprechaun down, and he's going to get away with the rockets, which is huge. You know, the biggest power weapon on the map is the rockets. Not always the easiest to get slays with, just because they're in such an open area. And Souza's kind of picking up where he left off, 3-0 to start off the game with 1 rocket in his pocket. He misses that one on Tep. Great play by Tep to bait the shot. You know, not enough trigger discipline there by Souza. He just fired it right off the bat, and you know, we got a hotly contested game here at the beginning, 4-3.
Yeah, I mean, Tide Drip is going to eat those bullets from Fryman, as Fryman's going to pop up. Fryman was the one who originally picked up the rockets, actually, but he ended up getting taken down. Tep is going to clean up 2 and take down both Bump and Scatter and Souza. So the 2 leading slayers there from the side of First Minion will go down. Tide Drip is going to be here over towards top balcony along with Souza. Both players are going to be forced to back up. Rockets are going to be down for a little while, so we won't be seeing those. This is going to be an early lead coming out of eDivided. It's going to be 8-5 right now.
Yeah, and they're shooting together. They're really making pushes together, smart pushes, even though they got the rockets and weren't able to use them. But you know, they're just really doing a good job of finishing off each other's kills, right? There's not a kill that's going unfinished here. You know, usually, you know, even if they go down, they get the trade. But you know, it's a very close game, so it could go either way. And I'd look to see who's going to get control of the Stalker rifle and also the shotgun. I haven't seen much use out of those 2 weapons yet.
I don't think the shotgun has appeared. The Stalker rifle is somewhere on the map, and right as I say that, yeah, it's going to be in the hands of Bump Scatter. He's going to find one. Looking for Leprechaun here. If he can finish off that kill, he's not going to be able to, so he'll have to back away. The gap has been closed a little bit. It's only a 3-kill lead here from eDivided, as the Rockets are going to be slowly coming back up soon. It does look like Bump and Scatter will fall. Tep is off to a hot start at 6-3. Hoodler at 6-2. There are the Rockets, and I think the player might have got away with it. No, actually,
no, he didn't.
Down.
He got taken down. Yeah.
And actually, that's gonna be Rockets in the hands of the side of First Minion. That's a flurry of kills for First Minion. Bump and Scatter is gonna be trying to charge out here, and the Rockets are, I think, somewhere on the floor still. I don't think they've been picked up, or actually, I just heard one go off. So somebody has it in their hand. I'm not exactly sure who has it. There's the Bulldog that we were talking about, so that's going to make an appearance on the map as well. There's the Rockets, and that's not actually going to go off. Bump and Scatter is going to pick him up now.
It's just been a flurry of kills down there for the Rockets. No one's been able to wrestle control of them until now, as Bump and Scatter gets a kill with them. And I think that was the second rocket. Oh, no, he still has one in the chamber. So it's going to be important to see. I don't think he realizes that player from eDivided is there, but he sees him now and takes him out. And we got a game that's 22-19. First Minion's up by 3 now. You know, they've gone on a 6. You know, they've turned the tides by 6 kills here as they were just down 3.
Yep, I mean, Sousa's going 10-3 right now, so having a considerable pop-off game right now, basically just keeping up with the other roster right now, keeping their momentum. Bump and Scattered's going to finish off too. They're going to hit the 26-point mark right now. This is going to be a nice start. A now 5-point lead here for First Minion as eDivided is going to have to slow down the pace of this game a little bit. They have been, I mean, they had everything going for them in the first part of the game, and it all kind of fell apart with that rocket play. There was just like the mad scramble basically that was coming out related to that Rockets seems to have kind of put like a halt on their momentum, and now they've fallen considerably behind here.
They kind of lost the sleigh battle there, right? You know, a lot of trades happened there, but they lost the sleigh battle, and the Rockets went in the side of First Minion, and they got 2 kills with them, right? And they had the Bulldog, and they had the Stalker. So they had all the power weapons on the map, and it enabled them to get to this lead. And like you said, Shio, they really do need to slow it down, right? The momentum's changed, and now the Rockets are up again, and maybe they can get the sleigh win here. And they do. And where Leprechaun has the Rockets, he's not aware of where these people are at, so he's getting naded. So we'll see if he's able to get some kills. He gets 1 kill, but it's a trade, so that 1 Rocket's going to be on B stairs.
Yep, I think Flyman is, well, he was looking for it. He ended up picking up the Sentinel Beam by accident, which means the Rockets, I believe, are in the hands now of JT Martin, so he's going to have 1 in the chamber, and he's going to pick up that kill. Honestly, I think that should have missed. It looked a little far away, but maybe Tepp was a little weak. But he is
that Shio is the Rockets on Halo Infinite. You know, you could shoot them right next to your feet and not kill yourself, but you can shoot it 5 feet behind somebody else and somehow it kills them even if they're full health. So that's just one of the things with Infinite. A little finicky with the Rockets sometimes. As you see, you know, Fuku down here, and, you know, it's 32-31. It's anybody's game. Even though, you know, First Minion was able to get those Rockets off, they haven't really been able to use it to their advantage. And you see, that's what we were talking about. Now, kind of slowing it. They haven't really slowed it down, but they've been together, finishing each other's kills off here. eDivided, I feel like that was kind of what was missing a little bit there. As they're a little bit spread apart here, but still only down 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're going to see, I mean, Tepp now at 12 kills, Hoodler at 11. You can see their team is maintaining pace with the top Slayers on the side of First Minion. He's looking in this corner here for JT Martin. So, excuse me, bump the scatter. He's actually going to get stuck at the very end, but 3 go down for First Minion. That is going to be the lead taken by eDivided. They're going to go up by 2 points here, as that was a flurry of kills that kind of came out there. And that did end up going in the favor of the side of eDivided. The Rockets are going to be coming up in 15 seconds. You can see First Minion's getting, they're almost putting it a little scared now. They're basically turtling back here inside of Subway. As you can see, Tepp is going to charge in. Is somehow, I don't know how he picked up that kill. I don't know how he picked up that kill. There's no way that should have happened, but he was able to successfully do so. You can see the push coming in now here on towards Rockets. It's going to be Bump and Scatter trying to provide oversight. This should be Fryman. He's going to grab the Rockets. He doesn't pick up the kill.
He doesn't pick up the kill, and this is it's close. It's 41-41, tie game. Whoever wrestles control of that Rocket is probably going to get the victory here. It's going to give him the edge. Ty Drip is up on Heaven. He's coming in to the tire area. I think he has the Rockets, and he gets 1. Does he get 1? He did. He pulls 1, but Hodler was able to get away, or Hoodler. I'm not sure which way it is.
Hoodler, yes.
So here we go. Perfect out of Hoodler. Huge. It's 42-42, and
this is coming down to the wire now. Basically, you can see. I mean, all eyes. Basically, you're looking at Tepp. You're looking at Hoodler. On the other side, Sousa and JT Martins are currently the leaders for their roster. Rockets are going to be down for a little bit, and I don't know if this game will last long enough at the pace we've been going at, if it'll come back up again. Fryman's going to be caught in this corner trying to finish off a player. He's not going to be able to do so. They'll all be down on Hoodler, and he's going to go down as well. So that's a 3-point lead now late in the game coming out of First Minion. They're only 4 kills away. That is 1 team wipe. And I mean,
back and forth. It's just been back and forth, and I would argue to say that drop shield was what enabled them to get the kills. You know, they didn't take the damage, and they were able to get the slays on eDivided. But, you know, it's still only a 1-kill game, 46-45.
Yeah, the trades are definitely going in favor right now of eDivided. They're keeping this close. The Rockets are up in 20 seconds. The game might come down to those Rockets, depending on the play that gets made for them, because these players are going to want to go in for that. You can see Leprechaun already paying attention over there. JT Martins and the rest of the team is going to be moving their way around the edge here. You're going to see Tep, he's going to go down. That's going to be 47, 46, 48 to 47. It's all coming down basically to this 49. One more kill. 49. It's going to be Fryman in front of us, and he's going to go down.
It's taken down. What a game, though.
Yeah, it's worked out a lot better. The overshield has just been more impactful on this map. And it's been quite nice that way.
True. Yeah, you know, the invisible, as good as it is, it's just not as powerful as the overshield, you know. It's more of an information gatherer, maybe sneak up and get a few kills, whereas the overshield, you can just be that guy that, you know, brute forces the other team and breaks setups, you know, or holds the setup because you have it. And we're on here with I believe that's Souza picking up the ball. He had the sniper too, but he goes down and, you know, really kind of wrestling control for this overshield, which is big. And it looks like eDivided is going to be able to get that.
Yep, eDivided will pick it up, and they're going to pick that kill up on towards Ty Drip as well, and the ball, and probably the sniper. They have everything in their hands. Now, Hoodor just has to kind of worry about where he's going to force spawns here, because you do know this team is going to be forcing them kind of back towards this garage. They're going to be here with the ball. Leprechaun's got it in hand, and you want to just kind of work on where these players are going to be coming from. And here you go. The garage pushes in. JT Martin's going to be the first player in. Hoodor's going to miss the sniper shot, or excuse me, Fryman. Somebody had the sniper, and somebody missed, and somebody died.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
The A garage setup can be a very hard setup to break, but once it's broke and you leave the ball in there because it's hard to play the ball out of there, you might give the setup to the other team, and then it's like you got to break it. So I prefer, as a player, to get it to the C side, to the C tower, because you can play it off the map, or even on the B side. But, you know, if you have great teamwork, you know, A side is an option as well. As we see a pretty back and forth game, eDivided has, you know, a slight lead at 31-2 because off their initial setup. But JT gets a slay here, and the slays are starting to tip in First Minion's favors. The last one up is Leprechaun. He's able to get the slay. That's, you know, a big kill as they're wrestling for this overshield. Is already be able to come back up.
Bump and Scatter will miss that. He's got 6 assists on the board though already, so that, I mean, don't let those 2 kills fool you. He's definitely contributing to his team's success so far. Tep is going to pick up a double kill though inside of the garage. He's going to clear out the setup and grab the ball to go with it. So he's basically just got everything inside. They also picked up the EOS. That's going to be in the hand of Leprechaun as they're able to take advantage of the setup. I mean, personally, I just don't like the garage because I feel like it's a continuous rotation of players, and it gets exhausting because, I mean, you set up in this corner, the players are going to come through small door, and then you have to fight them, and then if you kill them all, they're just going to spawn outside of that door, and they're coming in again, and then you got to deal with them again.
Yeah. And
it's this giant cycle until they eventually kill you, and then you spawn outside the small door, and then you go inside to go kill them.
Yes,
and
it can be
too chaotic.
Exhausting.
Like, there's no solidification or like permanence to the setup to me, because it's just, I mean, also keep in mind, I'm also not a very good player, so like maybe it's just this is the level that I'm playing at, and this is the continuous cycling door that I see. But even in the HRL, you see a lot of just revolving players in and out of the garage, and to me, it's just not a consistent setup.
No, and you know, you see it on, you know, when you're watching HCS, you know, those guys are seasoned professionals, the best of the best. So when they get a setup, it's a little different. You know, this is also mixed, where these teams have just started playing together this season. I know we're in the stretch run right before playoffs, but, you know, a pre-made team may have a little bit better chemistry and a little bit better setup, you know. So what we're watching here is a team that, you know, has been made on the fly, which is awesome. You know, you meet new people, make new friends, but sometimes the teamwork and setups, you know, leave a little bit to be desired.
Yep, I mean, that's always going to be the case. But also, the other team is also at the same disadvantage. Most of these players are all meeting each other for the first time. I mean, mixed, for those who are unaware, you enter as a solo or with a duo partner, and then you get matched up with other players randomly, and basically an RNG. Like, I literally just go to a random number generator, and I build teams that way. So, I mean, actually, the sniper has been picked up by Susie. He's going to pick one. This OS was in the hands of Leprechaun, but Leprechaun is going to fall, so he's not going to be able to pop that in time. And that does mean
And that was
everything,
a full white.
Yeah, everything is in the hands of First Minion now. Just in time, too. Look at the point total.
Well, and they are, you know, they're making a good rotation here. They're not liking the way the game was going with the garage setup. you know, they were losing 60 to 30. So they're sort of taking a proactive approach that they want to get it out of that setup and try and set up on C. But, you know, a lot of slays coming here from eDivided, as the last one up, I believe, was JT. But, you know, a few spawn up, and JT's got the overshield, and that's a big kill, but he's not able to substantiate it because he gets taken down right away. But Tide Drip and it's Souza, you know, are looking to grab that ball and get it back into C.
Yep, it's only going to be Tide Drip left alive, though, and he's going to go down, so this should be Tep picking up that ball. There's only 15 more seconds needed for eDivided to take this first round. They're going to take it in towards the back. You can see JT Martin's here. I believe that ball has been thrown off for that reset, so a nice play there out of Tep. Keep it out of their hands. And, I mean, there's still plenty of time to go, so the clock shouldn't become a factor here in that reset. Leprechaun was waiting for that ball. He's going to get it, move this back towards the garage. They only need 4 more seconds. He just has to stay alive, and he's not going to. So he's going to drop. Fryman also goes down, so the only player left on the map is going to be Hoodler here versus 4.
Yeah, and, you know, they only need a couple seconds, so they got to team up together and not do a single push like was done there. You know, you don't want a single file push in and just rush because you need 3 seconds, right? You want to make a concerted effort to come in as a team and break the setup, as they're going to do here, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the time as 2 go down for the side of First Minion, and this is going to be the first round going to eDivided. So we'll jump in here into the second round. We'll see if the momentum gained by that first round win continues for eDivided. So we're starting off with Souza here.
Yep, I mean, Souza's going to run directly for that sniper once again and going to drop down right on top of a player. He's going to find that kill. He will pick up Leprechaun. Looking for the second here as well, and he's going to get that one on a Fryman. So Souza continuing to fry as always, and right as I say that, he goes down. So maybe I should stop talking about that.
The caster curse. He gave him the caster curse, and a double kill goes to Hoodler. Big kill. He's moving his way back here, trying to break the setup. I think they're aware he's there. Good repulse, and they repulse him off. But Leprechaun's able to get that overshield. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was going to say, literally the exact same words. Leprechaun picks up the OS. He's going to roll right through. He's going to find 2. Create that space for his team. The ball is going to be up on the top of the tower, but he's not going to be able to make much more of that. It's going to go down with that sniper in hand, so the sniper will be on the floor. As you're going to see Fryman pushing in into 2 players, into JT Martins, as well as Bump and Scatter. He will go down, as Hoodler is going to find one on towards Tide Drip, and Bump and Scatter right now is going to pick up all these early points. So eDivided currently sitting on the donut here right now in terms of the points. As you're going to see First Minion picking up all this early time, and I believe this probably will be a reset. Yep, there you go. Bump and Scatter making the educated play. Drops it off, and his team should be there, honestly, for when the ball comes back into play.
And I think, you know, the first round, it was always in that garage setup, and it kind of was favoring, you know, eDivided. And First Minion on that first run pulled it back into the C tower, and you know, even though they got slayed out and First Minion was able to get control, a little bit of control there, you know, it put it in the position of where they wanted it to be set up, you know, and they were able to get the time, and they're up 36-0, and they were forced here to take it in the garage, and they've done a good job of getting the slays and still making time, and, you know, it's a pretty sizable lead, but not insurmountable at this point.
Yep, well, Souza's going to be the last player alive. The ball is going to be right at his feet, it looks like. So he should be able to pick this up, but he will get pushed. Trying to stay alive here. Hoodler actually might just pick up that ball and just rotate it out. That's exactly what's going to happen. And actually, he's going to run right into Souza, it turns out. Souza's going to say thank you very much. Ball delivery service in hand, but he will go down. The plasma pistol is going to be out. That, I want to say that connected onto the OS, and that was huge. I don't think it was a fully charged shot, but that eliminated the OS completely.
Yes, it wasn't a full charge shot, but it got the OS down enough with the shots and the grenades that were getting thrown down there that it just kind of eliminated. But 3 go down, 4 go down, a full wipe, eDivided. And, you know, that's going to give more time as JT has the ball, and, you know, they're approaching the halfway mark for this round.
Yeah, it's a significant lead right now. It's going to be 50 points and still climbing. The side of eDivided is not really able to get in close towards this towards the ball for the time being. As you can see, I mean, they're all set up. Here you go. Finally, eDivided is going to come charging in towards that front door. They're going to find 1. They're going to find 2. JT Martins is going to be there to put the brakes on that as he's trying to deal with Hoodler. And Hoodler here is about to get flanked, and he's going to go down. So this should be the ball once again picked up by the side of First Minion, and that'll force eDivided to spawn on the other side of the map. There's no power weapons. There's no power-ups for a while. So this is just going to be all purely on guns and grenades, and eDivided is getting stopped at the door.
Yeah, they tried to. I thought they made a team push there, and they got a few slays, but JT Martins, just like you said, put the brakes on it. He got a double. He didn't get a double kill, but he put enough damage in to get a kill and have his teammate get a kill, and just stopped it in its tracks. But here we go. Leprechaun makes a push with his teammate, and they broke the setup, and now they got the ball, and they don't have a full setup, but their teammate should spawn somewhere near them, and with this overshield coming up, that's going to be key to eDivided needs that overshield to have a chance to come back into this game.
You can see everyone is coming over here. This is the focus of attention for everybody. Unfortunately, the player on top of it has gone down. Drip is actually going to just run in and heist it. He's going to get it out, slam it home. Off he goes with that over OS, so he's going to have that, and he's going to pick up the player. I have no idea what yard sale is as a medal, but apparently that's one I have not seen before. The OS
Yard sale is when somebody has multiple power weapons in their possession. So if you kill somebody with that, it's called a yard sale. That is what the medal is for. As Fryman still was able to get the ball, and we got a little bit closer game here. It's not out of the realm of possibility of a comeback here for eDivided in this round.
No, absolutely not. Tep is going to grab that ball. They're going to rotate it back towards the garage. I mean, they're kind of forced to because that's where their team is, and they're going to have to get it away from the opposing side. I mean, JT Martins is already here. He's going to be the solo. He's going to take down one. He's looking for the second. He's going to make it two before he drops, and that will just single-handedly break open the setup here from the side of eDivided. 3 players are going to go down. It's all on Hood, where the ball, thankfully, is actually still out in the open, but he's going to drop as well. And, I mean, 25 seconds are all that's needed here for First Minion, and eDivided is going to get maybe one more push off.
Yeah, they got one more push, and it's kind of disjointed push right now. It's people just running in one by one. And, I'm going to give the, if they get the win here, which is looking like they're going to in this round, JT Martins has kind of been the MVP. He's got the ball time, and he's gotten the important slays, to break the setups and hold setups, right? So, a few go down here, a double kill by Leprechaun, but he goes down as well, and that's 3 down for the side of First Minion, but they only needed 1 second, so that's the round.
Yep, they will take it as well, so that is going to be 1-1. We're going to a round 3. This is for everything for the map. eDivided trying to stay alive in the series. First Minion looking for that 3-0 sweep. We're going to see how it goes off here. I mean, look at that. JT Martins, 26 kills. Definitely been a standard as well. Fryman gets absolutely destroyed there by the nade out of Bump and Scatter. Souza at 29 kills as well. Tep at 27 on the other side. So a lot of players putting in work in this match. As well, Bump and Scatter might have bitten off a little more than he can chew. Is still able to find one before he goes down. So Leprechaun does have that sniper, and the OS is coming up.
Yeah, that was a big, series to lose there. He did bite off a little bit more than he could chew because the whole team of eDivided was there. And playing your life there is sometimes important so you can help your teammates get that overshield. But, it's looking like the side, obviously eDivided probably got that overshield since almost all the First Minion players were either down or not in position to make a play on it. And we got a little...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And, we got a little setup here on the C side by eDivided. They're getting that first round of points here, and they have all the power weapons. They got the sniper rifle, they got the scatter, and they got the ball, and they got the setup.
Yep, they're going to be said. This should be a complete team push here. Coming in from snipers, yes. So you can see the players first coming in. Drip is going to be the first point. That is going to go down. Fryman will pick that one up. The problem is 2 of his teammates have gone down on the point. Both Tep and Leprechaun have fallen. That will force Hoodler away. Fryman's going to drop. And there's still 3 alive from First Minion. So they're going to walk in. They're going to take all the candy, basically, as they're going to pick up every single kill. And they're going to get the ball to go with it. The sniper will be out of ammo, so he's got kind of nothing left in the tank on that power weapon. But they still have the ball, and they're about to take the lead as 3 again go down from eDivided.
Well, and that's the thing where we're talking about objective efficiency. They got the slays, they got the overshield, they got the tower control and the setup, and they were only able to get 16 seconds, and they didn't effectively play the ball off the map, And now, here it is for, overshield here. It's going to be a fight here, but it's looking like I'm not sure who's going to be able to get this. It's kind of a stalemate right now. You got a few people fighting at C Tower and a few people going down at C Tower for the side of eDivided.
Yep, I mean, 3 are going to fall. eDivided is going to be on the other side of the map, and, well, it's actually Drip is over here inside of A garage, just kind of being a nuisance of himself. He is going to fall As you're going to see the movement here, it is going to be Souza rotating that ball here. I believe he's going, yeah, he's going over here with that OS as well. So he doesn't really want to be the ball carrier in this situation. He wants to be taking those fights, and taking those fights is exactly what's going to happen. He's going to drop, but he will take one with him. It's all going to be on Leprechaun now, who's spawned like directly behind the ball, basically, right on top of JT Martins, but he's going to be forced back away. As the players are going to be rotating back in, coming back off of spawn. He needs to delay this for his team.
And he's done a good job so far delaying it. You know, it was a fortunate spawn. He did enough that they didn't get any time. And, you know, and his teammates are in there. And, you know, Fryman picks up the ball. He's going to try and get a kill there, but he goes down. But the last person alive is Hoodler. And, you know, it looks like he has a decent amount. He's going to get some seconds because the side of First Minion spawned on the other side of the map. And if he can rotate it maybe here to B to his teammates, they might be able to get a few more seconds here before the side of First Minion fully pushes in.
Well, Tydrip is going to toss out nades. He's going to get some great connections there. He's going to find two. He's going to be looking for the 30 or on towards the ball carrier, and he's going to find it. Triple kill. Tep was there for that overkill, but the trade will come through. Both players are going to go down. That does mean the ball will get reset. It's going to be in the hands of JT Martins. First Minion is going to retake the lead here as they're trying to work over in towards the back here, it looks like. Back towards C Tower again. So, I mean, again, the side of eDivided is going to be first to rotate across the map, and we're going to see if they can get close enough as First Minion has crossed over the 50-point mark.
Yeah, or really, you know, both teams have had like single setups that have really, you know, put a lot of time on it. And this is sort of the second setup, and that's a really good push. Like he waited to almost the perfect time to play it before the two people pushed him. So he milked a couple seconds there, which is big. But, you know, 3 went down for First Minion, and Leprechaun is looking over his teammate as they're trying to get a setup with the ball here in the C side as well. Good play, and, you know, he's playing that drop shield, taking some damage, delaying the push, gets a trade, and 2 go down. So that's going to be a few more seconds, but 2 are rolling up here from the dummy side of the map. And Tep's able to take 1 down, but the other is not. So he is alone with the ball up there, and he doesn't play it. But he does get the trade, so, you know, we'll see who's able to wrestle and get that ball first, as it's, you know, kind of helter-skelter on this side of the map so far, not anyone being able to wrestle control from each other.
Yep, I mean, you're going to see the lead is still in the hands of eDivided for the time being. As the push comes in, it's going to be a nice flank out of Tep. He's going to find one. Has no ammo to take the second fight as he's trying to get it off with Bump and Scatter. He's going to pick that one up as well. JT Martins probably going to be forced to just jump off with this ball, depending on where he goes. Okay, yeah, he's just going to jump off the edge.
Yeah.
Take the ball with him. That's going to be a reset. Souza's going to be in position for this as well, as Tep is going to take that fight. Tep is going to win that fight. As we're going to see.
He's on a killing spree.
I mean, he's doing a great job right now.
Yeah. He's really, you know, he's really putting in the slays and not allowing the other team to get the setup. You know, we got a really close game here, and it's for all the marbles in this game. Whoever wins this one wins the game, and, you know, for First Minion, they win the whole series if they win it. And that's a double kill by Tydrip, and he's got a teammate there as 2 are down and 4 are up for his team. And it's look like they haven't got a setup though. Tep's over there just being a nuisance, coming on the flank, getting the slays.
Yep, it's going to be all left to Souza in a 1v3 basically, but his teammates are going to spawn right on top of him, so he's going to have a minute. As you can see, he's going to just try to take this out. He's going to be, well, he's going to be confronted by Fryman. Fryman is going to drop. This is 77 to 76 right now. The ball's still out on the field. Bump and Scatter is finally going to pick it up as he's going to be working in towards the back. Tydrip is going to take this early fight, and it's going to be won by a Hoodler. He's going to walk around the back, and he's going to, well, I was going to say back smack, but he just kind of hit him, and he just kind of falls off over the edge. So he's going to go down. Ball gets reset, and this is an 11-point lead from First Minion. That is probably going to evaporate very quickly as Tep is taking this ball back towards the back side of C.
3-man push here, though, for the side of First Minion. They get a few slays, they get the ball, and 3 are down. Leprechaun's the last one up. He's got to play his life here. He can't afford to go down. As, you know, there's only 3 seconds, and it's not looking too good. And there you go. That's the series. What a game, though. That game was just back and forth.